Swag, swag like Caillou.
It didn't start.
Dicks in my butt, dicks in my butt.
Yeah,
Oh,
it did.
hey.
It started on Twitch.
The actual thing, or is it like?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt.
As soon as you said that, it had a shot of her butt.
Hello, everyone.
Nah.
I'm Bayonetta 2 director Hashimoto.
Yo,
from
she
Platinum
ain't
Games.
playing.
And I'm Bayonetta 2 producer Kuroda from Platinum Games.
Is it twitch.tv /.
So today,
Nintendo.
we will deliver
Yeah.
information about it directly to you. We're calling Bayonetta 2.
Oh, and as soon as I
non-stop
went to that, my
climax
computer restarted.
action
Wonderful.
game. We wanted to communicate a few things with this phrase, like the feeling of exhilaration you get from dismantling enemies in high-speed fights, or dodging attacks at the last second before countering.
Oh, let me add you
balance of
to
tension
refresh.
building and tension releasing. All these dynamic
Yeah,
situations
Bayonetta is
where
awesome.
you can
If anybody hasn't
take
played the
your
series,
eyes
go
off
ahead and
the
play
screen.
it.
Combine
I should probably
action
replay
game
Bayonetta.
with
I
control
have to
It's
redo a lot of
and
things.
meld
It
with
is
your
so
mind.
fun.
That's what we mean by non-stop
She
climax
suplexes a
action.
freaking dragon.
But it might be difficult for you to really picture what this game is all
I'll
about.
suplex your dragon.
So we'll touch on some of the basics and go into detail on some of the special features and overall appeal of Bayonetta 2. Stick around with us until the end.
Yeah, don't worry, we weren't planning on going anywhere.
The main character, Bayonetta, is one of the last surviving members of the Umbra Witch clan, so she can use various spells. She's a beautiful witch with glasses who looks good on the outside, but has a cruel side too. Her specialty is a form of martial arts called bullet arts that utilizes the four
Is
guns
it just me or is
equipped
this
to her
thing
feet
like
and
lagging
hands.
a lot?
Not mine.
Her magic power resides in her hair.
It froze on her trying to strip down.
I'm still
Ooh.
watching.
Her clothes are made of
Ooh.
her hair. And she can summon infernal demons from Inferno using her hair as a powerful resource. But she needs to use her magic for summoning. So as a result, her clothes occasionally peel off and reveal her sexy body.
I'm afraid I don't have time to dance too long.
She has a sense of humor, but she can also be very sadistic. She
And
kills
reveal her
enemies
sexy
without mercy,
body. I'm done.
all the while with
Yeah.
a smile on her face.
The first thing I see when I log in.
People are saying naked hype.
Naked hype.
Yeah.
In addition to Bayonetta, there's a host of
I'm
other
watching the
characters in the game
Nintendo
too,
chat.
with personalities that bring the story
Black
to
dude.
life.
Our fates and our paths cross once
Michael
again.
Jackson.
What?
So let's talk about the story. In this installment, Bayonetta heads into Inferno to rescue her best friend Jean, whose soul was dragged into Inferno for trying to protect her. On the way there, Bayonetta must face her arch-nemesis, angels, and vile hordes of demons as well.
Is she gonna suplex something?
She can
Epic battles
suplex
will
this
unfold.
butt.
Getting close.
Not only in the human world, but also in Paradiso and Inferno. And with characters like the mysterious and powerful boy Loki,
Loki?
and the masked Lumen who appears wherever Bayonetta goes,
Oh,
the story will have some unexpected twists.
I forgot all about that scene.
On my way. Just behave yourself for a bit longer.
Can Bayonetta save her best friend's soul? That part's up to you.
This game needs to come out now.
The treehouse.
One thing I have always personally really liked
Oh.
about the Bayonetta games is that it's got this
She has a
really
fox
rad
tattoo.
lady as the protagonist.
Grill.
And she has to stop many different, I'd say, adversaries who she encounters along the way who want to control time, power, the other parts of heaven and hell.
So this is something that has to deal with Bayonetta's relationship with John, and John is going to be put into a position of danger, and Bayonetta is going to need to go again fighting angels, go to the Inferno to fight demons, possibly even greater threats in order to get John's soul back.
And in the meantime, she gets paired up with this strange little child who she thinks she's helping, but maybe he's helping her, maybe he's against her. No one knows what's going on.
It's just got this like
The kids
incredible,
special.
She
phenomenal
pretty much told us that she
depth
won't
in
tell us
terms of
anything.
combat.
You get to kick a whole lot of butt, and it's really not all that.
She has a secret
horribly
she wants to tell us, but
intimidating
she
a
just
game for
can't say
someone
what it
who's
is.
new to this type of game, because you can't play it on an easier mode.
Players who are interested in action games, over-the-top action, fighting games, stomping on your opponents, taunting them, it's just an amazing, fun, encompassing action game.
I think
Man, that's
any
what Platinum
player
Games is
who
known
is
for.
familiar with lots of other technical third-person
Well, dude,
action
it's
games
hard to
that
say what a game's
utilize
about without telling you what it's
combos,
about.
and also people
Yeah,
who
no, I was talking about
are
like
just
it's
interested in
non-stop
like
action.
games that
crap.
they find challenging.
I would say that's
would
what
also do
Platinum's
well
known
to keep
for.
Prime Bayonetta 2.
As with the previous title, I worked on many of the designs of the angels and demons that appear in the game as Bayonetta's enemies. I designed the angels in the same manner as in the last game. They are godly, yet somehow evil-looking at the same time. Angels make up multiple levels of Paradiso's hierarchy, so I switched up the looks of the angels in each level of that hierarchy. Also, demons appear in this title for the first time in the series. They are the residents of Inferno, where there is no order, and power means everything. To fully express their creepy, sinister looks, I use the concept of inorganic matter as a key part of their design, contrasting with angels who are more organic looking. There are way more enemy types than in the last game. Angels and demons attack Bayonetta in many unique ways.
Game needs to come out right
So
now.
please check them out in the game.
Uh-oh.
Now, I would like to talk in more detail about Bayonetta's moves. The foundation of Bayonetta combat is a variety of combos that can be performed with the weapons she equips on her hands and feet. You can attack by pressing the X button for punch, and the A button for kick.
Put it in, Ra.
If you press and
Teach me
hold
how to do that
either button,
dodge.
you can start shooting in the same position. Continuously press the buttons to execute combo attacks. Depending on the button combination you press, you can execute various combos. Please try to find your favorite ones.
Your favorite out of what, 1,000?
There are so many different
Pretty
types of
much.
combos that you may end up
Right,
executing
whoever's
an
got their phone needs to
unexpectedly
move it off their
powerful
desk.
combo as you keep experimenting.
That'd be the cube.
There's also something we like to call automatic.
Somebody said duck
that
hunt
allows you to fight
confirmed.
automatically by equipping the immortal marionette and pressing buttons. You can even play just by using the Wii U gamepad touchscreen. You can also enjoy this game casually through these modes. Many powerful enemies will stand in Bayonetta's way, but there's one important element that should give you an edge on the battlefield: the spell that controls time. Witch time. When you dodge an enemy attack, at the very last second, this ability will be activated, allowing you to slow down time around you in a big way. But you must dodge the attack at the very last second to activate Witch Time. This requires some courage, but as a reward, you can create wide openings, making it easy to inflict more damage with your attacks.
Dude, this game is gonna be awesome.
Oh,
Needs to
man.
come out
As you
right
attack and
now.
successfully execute
We get the
Witch
first one with it.
Time, you can charge up your magic power.
That's what I'm really excited for. I
Game
want to
on
play
the
the
top
first one
left
first
is
because
your
I know
magic
nothing
field.
about it.
Oh, you're gonna have a blast.
Once you fill it up, you can activate some powerful attacks.
Now, since I haven't even played the first one,
For example,
like I'm gonna be
this
playing
is
through
a
that by
torture
myself
attack.
whenever I get it. I'm not gonna
These
be
were included in the
LPing or
last
streaming it or anything.
They
But what are
reveal
you guys
Bayonetta's
doing with it? Y'all
sadistic
streaming it or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play it by myself.
She
Yeah,
summons
I think
devices
I'm just
from
gonna
the
end up
past
playing it by
that were
myself.
used to torture ancient witches, and
Yeah,
uses
to
them
me
on
this
her
seems like a little
enemies.
too much to be playing completely blind. So
The
I'd
device
rather
summon
not.
will differ depending on the enemy. So please
I
try
mean,
to
I've
punish a
played
great
the
variety
first
of them.
one multiple times before, but I don't know. It really depends on how
Another
I'm feeling
important
when the
feature
game comes
is a
out.
powerful new magic
Oh,
attack.
this game is so
that uses
fun.
its own.
Like whenever
Conjuring
they
Climax.
announced Bayonetta 2 and
By
Dominic started
releasing your
freaking out, I was like,
accumulated
Baya
magic power,
who?
You can temporarily enhance Bayonetta's attack power.
Like, I
and
didn't
attack
even
range.
know who Bayonetta. I didn't know what this was
While she's in
until
this state,
2 was announced.
Infernal demons will act more violently.
That's how
during
little I
normal
know
attacks.
this. That's why. Like, I love looking at it. I want to get it and play it, but I'm not going to cover it myself. At least not right away.
It's okay. We're
It's so
still
over.
friends.
It's so over the top. It's ridiculous. Like, this game is hyped for no reason.
I mean, I think it's because it's so over the top
Based
that
on the
people like
number of
it.
enemies
Yeah,
and their power
Platinum
levels,
Games knows
be
how to do
tactful
that.
And utilize both
Like
your
with
single
104,
focus
101, that
torture
game was hyped for
and
no
your
reason.
wide-range Umbran climax. You can acquire a variety of weapons.
Platinum
to advance the
Games
story.
needs to get the rights for Beautiful
We offer
Joe
many
and make a
different types of
Beautiful Joe
weapons, from
3
powerful,
like now.
close-range weapons to weapons that are pretty powerful too, but create big openings. Additionally, depending on whether you equip them to your
Speaking
hands
of, I should probably go to my local game
to
shop
your
and see if
feet.
I can grab it.
even the same weapon can create different combo attacks. The game offers a great level of customization by letting you choose which weapon to equip on your hands and feet. So please try to find the best combination for your playstyle. You can also preset 2 sets of weapon combinations in advance.
Hello?
And switch between them seamlessly during the battle.
Ow!
One's good
Not
for
even
shooting.
bad.
One's good for cutting.
Ooh!
Not even
One's
bad.
good for burning things. Choose the fighting style that best suits you.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
From somebody who's played Bayonetta
My
1
body-
as well,
my body is
the
ready.
inclusion of Umbran Climaxes is totally different too.
This is Smash
because
Bros. Is
somebody
going
who's
to
played
murder me.
Bayonetta 1 really only has so many choices
This
available to them
last
when
half
thinking
of
about
the
how to
year
approach a
is
battle.
going to be so good
With
for
Bayonetta
everybody.
2, even before going into the battle, the question also comes up, should I preserve my magic gauge? Because now you have the option to run around before conflicts, build up your magic gauge, knowing that you can have an Umbran Climax at the start of the battle, and completely wipe
That
the flow
and
of
Kirby
enemies that
Fighters,
otherwise
you and
you
me in
wouldn't be able
January,
to,
Dominic.
you know,
Oh,
attack
God.
as quickly.
Witch time is fantastic. It's very rewarding. At first, you kind of like, I'm dodging, I get it. I can do a little bit of combos here and there, but it's really good to actually be able to keep dodging and slowing down time and being able to see, okay, I have 5 seconds. I need to look to my left, to my right. I need to take this guy out first. I need to take this guy out next. Here comes another attack. Oh, this guy's shining. It's dodging. It's awesome. You're able to incorporate so much skill through just using that.
And so, you know, like you're fighting and you're doing all these really cool combos and using witch time and basically just like dancing your way through this combat. And then you activate Umbran Climax and you're just like, boom,
She's on
boom,
drugs.
boom, and you just like take out everything, even really big
Casual,
bosses. And
casual.
it feels
Beep,
really
beep.
cool to do it. And yet at the same time, they did a really good job of not making it feel too overpowered.
Nintendo chat is
You know, I've
insane.
been playing it for a few months now, and you know, like I'm
It is
doing
kind of
some with the
sad
game,
that while
and I thought it was pretty
Bayonetta's
good, and
direct
then I
is going
talked
on,
to
the
someone
whole
else in the
discussion
department,
thing on the
and he was like,
site
yeah,
is
you
nothing
know,
but Smash.
you gotta use
Smash
dodge
Bros.
offset, and I was like, what's dodge
I hope
offset?
Gordon Ramsay's in Smash.
in this
Shut
game,
up,
say you're being
cat.
attacked by multiple enemies, and you have to keep dodging to get out of the way and not get hit. Well, you're never
But,
going to finish that
really
really
though,
long
Smash Bros, right?
string of attacks.
Shut up.
The dodge offset.
If they don't
allow to
confirm
actually
Bayonetta for
dodging
Smash
and
at the end of
continue
this
that
thing, I don't want to hear
combination.
Smash for
Very,
the rest
very
of this
vital, and it
conversation.
makes the game much more rewarding in doing so.
I'm just reading the chat, so if you hear Smash
I
Bros.
like
from
to
me, it's the
have
chat.
Take Mizuguchi, which is the huge hammer that she uses. Another weapon I'll use Kafka, because Kafka
Too hardcore
has a really good
for
effect
me.
when fighting bosses. When they're hit with the arrow, it causes a poison effect in the boss and their health goes down, which is great if you can keep switching off to get the poison effect on and then switch to something like Rakshasa to deal combo damage and then switch back and deal more poison damage and keep that up. It makes killing bosses faster a lot easier.
Currently, my favorite combination of weapons would probably be using the Rakshasa, the swords,
John
and
streaming?
the whips that you can attach to your feet. Both have different properties that you can really combine and use together.
There's the standard Bayonetta combat is brought back with the addition of Umbran
one person
Climaxes,
said their
the
favorite
addition
thing, and
of
he's just
new
gonna jump to
weapons that
something else.
behave in different ways
Yeah.
and allow the player to attack in different ways and think of the battle in different ways. But on top of that, because this is a platinum game, for those of us who have played the
He said
101 on
climax
Wii U,
again.
we know that there's this
The
the
chat
typical
is
combat,
ridiculous.
Wait,
but there are
who said
also
what now?
these other sections.
No,
that you
somebody in
can
the
look
chat
forward to as
said
well.
that he said climax again. Uh-oh, game modes. I need to see this.
Next, let's talk about game modes.
Online
First,
co-op.
the main story mode.
Well,
Story
main story
mode is
mode
divided
first.
into chapters
Yeah,
and offers various
to be
stages.
honest, Bayonetta doesn't have that good of a story. It's the gameplay that makes up for it.
Oh.
The game features not only normal combat, but also aerial battles, underwater battles.
Underwater?
And battles while riding on vehicles.
Boom.
Hello?
Boom.
Oh, I
You
am
score at the end
sold.
of each chapter based on the
Sold.
number of combos you performed, your clear time.
You weren't sold after
and the damage
suplexing
you
something?
received. So the game motivates
That's
you to try out
what
the
I
same chapter
freaking
repeatedly to get a better score.
play Bayonetta.
Why am I getting a huge notification across my screen
If you're looking for a challenge, aim for
that
the
John is
highest score,
streaming?
pure
Yeah.
platinum.
Pure platinum.
Man, Twitch, I'd appreciate if you don't do that again.
Replay value.
In the story
Alright.
mode, there are some small secret rooms called Muspelheim, hidden in various locations throughout stages. Inside these rooms, players can test their skills by defeating enemies under specific restrictions and rules, like using
Ooh, a
only a
challenge
certain type of
mode.
attack, or defeating all the enemies within a given time limit. It's hard to clear these Muspelheim rooms, but by playing with these restrictions, you may be able to discover new combos and techniques that you normally wouldn't use in regular gameplay. Consider this a challenge to you from us at Platinum Games.
Well
Once
then.
you're used to the game, please stop by one of these rooms and test your skills.
As you advance through the game, you can collect halos, a type of in-game currency. Using this
Halos are
you
currency?
can purchase
What?
new weapons,
yeah, it was in the
accessories,
first game.
and costumes at Rodon's
Yeah,
store.
but
at Gates of Hell.
if you look closely at the halos, you can tell it's an
Rodon
obvious
is a
homage.
weaponsmith
Well, I don't
from
know.
Inferno.
If
It's Sonic rings. They're
Yeah.
Go through
Sonic
stages.
rings.
You
Yeah,
can acquire
yeah.
a type of record called angelic hymns. Give them to Rodon.
Gotta
and
go
ask him
fast.
to create new weapons for you.
I wonder if they're still gonna have the beautiful
You
Joe
want to put the
Tombstone.
same weapon on your feet and hands together, then use halos to purchase duplicates of the same weapon. There are many types of accessories. Some may enhance your attacks, while others may protect you if you wear them.
Isn't that the part of the game you play, Dominic?
Select and purchase the ones
What?
that match your
Like,
playstyle.
this specific spot.
You can also purchase skills,
well,
which will
I
expand
believe,
Bayonetta's
yeah.
moveset.
Like on top of the building
way,
surrounded by the
You
water.
can utilize an
Yeah.
even greater variety of actions.
Yeah, I wish I had a chance to play
Now,
this, but like
for the costumes.
supposedly it was only
By
at
purchasing
E3.
additional costumes.
Was it
you
even
can
at
change
Prime?
Bayonetta's outfit.
Yeah, I think it was at Prime. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was.
After
Yeah, it
we
was.
announced the Wii U version of Bayonetta, we received many inquiries about the costumes. Yes, in Bayonetta 2, there are some Nintendo costumes as well.
Yes.
You have to reconfirm this?
No, they confirmed it for 1 and not 2.
Koopa King's hands and feet
Oh.
may be summoned. And some
Wait, I
enemies
just
may
missed
drop
what happened?
rupees.
They confirmed costumes for
previously
2.
announced.
They
The,
showed off
costume
costumes
offers
for
its own unique
1
elements.
in the original direct
Additionally,
they did for this,
these costumes
but
add some unique moves
like
to Bayonetta's
they didn't
gameplay.
straight up say it's for 2.
And there's
also.
one other costume we're revealing that's exclusive.
Fox!
You're lying. You're lying.
I may not need to explain this, but we have created a costume based on the most famous Vulcan
You're
mercenary in
lying.
the galaxy.
I'm so.
So, before anyone else beats me to it, I'll just
The
say this.
Nintendo costumes.
Bayonetta's not in Smash.
somehow
Smash is in
a good
Bayonetta.
way of making this game a little more familiar to the Nintendo audience.
You can look forward to Link to Samus.
You're
For this
too
one,
slow.
there is also a Fox McCloud costume, which is absolutely my favorite.
I actually like that the little attention to detail that the R-Wings are Bayonetta's pistols and you actually lock on.
I want to say
R-Wings
the
are-
difference
Yeah, oh my god.
are my favorite costumes because
Yes.
Bayonetta looks so wrong in them, and that's what's great about it. She is this huge, tall Amazonian
The
woman
Daisy
who's
costume.
wearing this
Really?
fluffy
They
pink
did confirm
outfit,
Daisy did.
fluffy orange outfit.
Because people were
But then I also
speculating
really
on
like
that.
the Link costume. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. And so not only is the
Oh,
Link
she has a
costume
Master Sword. I forgot
really
about that.
functional, you like pick up rupees, and when you
Link
find
is the
secrets-
guy.
So I think that combined
Yo!
with the thought of design that went into both the angels and the demons as enemy units shows a very distinct cleave between one world that is very well put together, that is very baroque, and another world that is very chaotic.
The look of the game has many different features. You visit different
Do we ever
parts
catch
of
the
the
Falcon
world, so
costume?
it has kind of like an old Rome or Italy feel to it. But on top of that, you're fighting angels and demons, which is something you really don't ever see.
This
You
game
don't really
was
ever
gorgeous.
fight angels in a game before. So the monster design and the world design based off of Heaven and Inferno is really unique, I think, in that aspect.
It is extremely satisfying to take down bosses.
The game just goes to 11. And to give you an example, for Chapter 4, and that's where you battle the Masked Lumen himself, and then you take him on in this huge area where you have your monsters fight in the background, and then you take over as the monsters in a big boxing match. This type of action is something you would only really see in an end game of a regular action title. It's only Chapter 4. Chapter 4.
That is impressive.
Lastly, I would like to talk about our biggest challenge.
Dude, everything here is so impressive.
The online-only two-player co-op mode called Tag Climax.
Wait, I heard 2-player co-op. What was that?
In Tag Climax,
Online only 2-player co-op.
Pick which stage you fight in.
Sold.
You can play.
I'm now doing this on Dominic's channel. I am now doing this on Dominic's channel. You heard it here first.
That Jean will be playable.
I will be doing
I have
this.
one more character to announce today.
I will be doing it. Wait, what?
He's the master of the shop, the gates of hell, and the weaponsmith. A familiar character from the previous Bayonetta game, Rodin.
I really
Tag
wish my
Climax is
Twitch
not
app
only a
didn't
separate
cover
mode
the
for
entire
online
stream.
gameplay. It also lets you earn halos as rewards.
Who dropped?
Which you can then
I'm
use
still here.
to purchase skills
Dominic dropped.
and weapons
That
in
sucks.
the story mode.
That really
That
sucks.
way, you can advance through the story
Would
more
you
easily,
rather it have been me?
and you can challenge
Well,
more
we
powerful
were just
enemies
talking.
in Tag Climax mode.
And he was all hyped up
You can
about
bet
doing
halos
this.
to increase the
And all of a sudden he's gone. He can't even
in
see
order
the
to
rest of the
earn more
stream.
halos as a reward.
If he dropped
Rest
out,
in
if
peace.
he dropped out the
Level
Skype
high.
call, he has no
Enemies
internet
will be
either.
extremely powerful,
Rest
even
in
when you're
peace.
fighting cooperatively with another player. So it will definitely give you a challenge. Tag Climax is an online mode, but as a special treat, today I'll play it with Miss Kuroda here.
Would you like to say any words for our friend
Okay, let's play
that
some Tag
unfortunately
Climax.
met his demise?
So here's
We're doing
Bayonetta.
this on his channel.
But first I want to change
Okay.
her costume to her Chinese dress.
Twitch.tv/ultranick24.
And I'm going to use the character.
We're
we
doing
just
this.
They show anything
So we
else?
can bet halos.
Yo, welcome back.
Is this
Showing
gonna
off
be too
live
high?
footage right now of the co-op.
What do you think? Is this enough?
Oh,
They're
That
just
seems
starting.
right, at least to start with.
black guy
Yeah, this is our first match.
Where?
Okay, let's do it.
over there. Come on, Twitch,
So
load
in
up
Tag
already.
Climax, there are a total of 6 stages.
There you go.
And in each round,
There
you
you
can tell
go.
which player earned more points to see who won. You could also just check the overall score after finishing
Black
all
guy.
6 matches.
Right.
The halos you earned will depend on that score. So even though this is a co-op mode, there is a competitive element as well.
Is it like looking in
The
our
more
mirror,
halos you bet,
Dominic?
the more exciting it becomes, right?
Yeah.
So how's
So
Rodin
what
doing?
did they say about
Well,
this?
he's a bit tricky to play.
Oh,
so,
pretty much.
Tricky?
Well, his attacks feel very different.
Fox
than
only,
Bayonetta's.
online only.
Yeah, it looks like his attack is more deliberate and powerful. So you're
Now, this
charging
is
up your
literally the
attacks,
beginning.
right?
They're just showing off how
Oh,
two
so he
players
did
work
defeat that
together.
enemy.
Basically,
Now,
how
who's the winner?
Hyrule Warrior should have been.
Oh, I won.
So yeah,
I
okay.
lost. I'm a bit shocked.
Oh, it's a competition too.
Now let's see.
Ooh, you're betting that much?
Should I?
Ooh.
Why not?
Okay, then I'll bet 4,000 halos. That means the enemies will be really tough.
When
The more
playing
you-
Tag Climax,
okay.
titles like Director
The
and
more you
Producer
bet, the higher the
become
level
kind
of
meaningless.
the mission
Exactly.
goes. I
Let's
guess.
get serious and prove who's really better.
Not bad.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, that was close.
Okay, so it's kind of
pretty
like
tough,
the
isn't it?
3D world.
Yes.
Like
This voiceover acting.
I know,
You can
right?
just leave the other player dead.
It's so weird.
Hey, you should help
Looks like
him.
Rodin is dead.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no, no, no.
Ah, now I'm dead.
What? Okay, wait,
Rodin, revive me.
well, he doesn't have witch time, so it's kind of tough, but, yes, I did it.
Ah, thank you.
This is so weird.
I'm scared. Running away is all I can do right now.
This is so weird.
Wow.
People in the Nintendo chat are saying cringe.
Well, both of us are dead now.
Well, that's the takeaway. Don't be too greedy.
So just like us, we hope you'll enjoy playing Tag Climax. We hope you enjoyed today's Nintendo Direct. Bayonetta 2 will be available in North America, both in stores and on Nintendo eShop, October 24th.
The packaged version will come with both Bayonetta 2
but
and
so
the Wii
far.
U version of Bayonetta at a suggested retail price of $59.99.
Ah, that is
when buying
beautiful.
both games separately,
2 games
in
for the price of
eShop,
one,
a
man.
special discount will be applied during the purchase process, making your total for both games just $59.98. Either option is a great way to fully experience the world of Bayonetta.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering how they were physically going to do the download portion.
Yeah, I read about that a while back.
It's non-stop.
I never heard about it. I never looked into it.
The game needs to come out right now.
Bayonetta installment.
Everybody's like,
Thank you for
smash
tuning
or
in to
riot.
this Nintendo Direct and sticking around until